So in order to do all of this, we have lots of CI templating that allows us to dynamically and automatically provision continuous integration resources in order to build all these packages. And that tooling was actually spun out some so that other users of source, people writing source code could take advantage of our CI templating systems to run their own tests essentially, enabling them to not worry about how the CI is managed and using our best-in-class CI management. So I'm actually going to show this off a little bit. So here I've made a repository. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And so this is really basic. So there's just like an init and a main. The main just prints essentially hello world. I also have some tests here. The tests also print hello world somewhat unoriginally. There's a setup to Py as well. So this is kind of a standard Python setup. But there's no CI integration in any of this. This is also associated with a GitHub repo. So to start off, I can say Conda-smithy. Thankfully, this fills it in for me. So Conda-smithy CI skeleton and the name of this demo repo. And this is going to go and make for me a recipe folder with a meta YAML in it. That meta YAML captures a lot of the metadata that we would have with a package if we were building a package. In this case, we're going to use that metadata to go and build out all of the CI systems that we need. So, all right. So if we vim and load up this, you can see that there's a ton of self-descriptive comments here that I'm not going to read through, but can kind of help guide you in making certain decisions about how to format this. It's got our install script over here. It also has a build section. So I'm going to remove this because this is a pure Python project. So we don't need C compilers or make or any other kind of build tools here. We just need host, Python and pip, which are required to do the installation, and Python. So even though this technically just requires Python, I'm going to add some extra requirements because I said that you can install the geospatial stack right next to the machine learning stack, so should make good on that. This also has a section for testing. So in this case, it's going to try to import our package. In most cases, it would try to run a command, but there are no commands here, so I'm just going to eliminate that. But it will run a PyTest command. This says, what do you require in order to run the tests, and to copy the testing folder over. So this will go and run the actual tests on CI. Okay, and because it's printed right here, I'm going to copy and paste that. So this will add those new files onto master and commit them. Great. And then we're actually going to run this part first, because I actually need those YAML files. And this will go and render all of the YAML files needed to make, in this case, Azure pipelines run properly. And so this is using Conda-smithy. And if you wanted to go and update your CIs, because you think maybe they're a little bit out of date, or we release some shiny new feature that you want to take advantage of, you can reuse that command, Conda-smithy re-render, to update all the CI scripts. And you can see here that we've produced a whole bunch of new files. Okay. With that said, I'm going to push this up to the GitHub repository. So you can see here. Here we go. So now all of these files have been uploaded, including a git ignore, a bunch of other stuff. And now I'm going to go over to Azure Pipelines, and I'm going to go and add a new pipeline. This will enable the actual CI to run on here. On conda-forge, of course, we have this completely automated because we don't want to go clicking things. Here we go. So that's this, and I'll select it. Log into GitHub. All right. So approve and install. So we'll enable this on my repo. Sorry for the teeny weeny vision. See if I can zoom in some. Okay. So that's all configured, and now I'll tell it to run. And so what this will do is we'll actually produce the Azure pipelines that are the CI that's actually running here. And so if we flip back to here, we can see in these commits that there's this yellow dot and that all of these builds are currently queued. So that's it. I didn't time myself to see exactly how long this took, but we now have running CI for this repo managed by Conda-forge. And so this is quite easy. And I don't know if this feature has been used so much, but we're very interested in hearing user stories and enhancing this experience for users who are interested in it.